data protection notice, check-ins and messages, transmitted over amateur radio or any connected system, as part of any DV Scotland net, or any net that DV Scotland may host, may be streamed online and recorded. Names and call signs of all net participants in any DV Scotland net are logged via the Net Logger program, and a summary of check-ins and attendees are made public via the Net Logger program or logging software. We believe this to be for reasons of legitimate interest under GDPR regulations. Messages posted in the Net Logger chat box, social media or any other medium may be relayed over air as part of the DV Scotland's net, if the net controller deems it to be relevant to on-air discussion or the net. See our website at www.dvscotland.net for more information. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to see more videos and content from our nets. If you would like to link up with DV Scotland, or have a Allstar Simplex node in Scotland and would like it to be part of the DV Scotland network system, please email admin@dvscotland.net. That's admin@dvscotland.net. DV Scotland, bridging the gap in digital and analogue radio in Scotland.
I'll be running the first half of this net, which is the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net, which most of you will know about, and some of you won't. That's just maybe switched on. So any newcomers that have joined us this evening, you're very welcome, and nice to hear you on. So from now on, I'll be using the call sign for the next 45 minutes or so, GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland, DVS, okay? That's the club call sign, and we'll be looking for some check-ins on the net. I know it's difficult, but if you do your best, Gordon, you'll keep us right with the logs, I'm sure, if I miss anybody, which is a great help to me. So let's start taking check-ins. So let's start the ball rolling now. This is GM5 DVS. Look at some check-ins, please. Give your call sign slowly, twice, and once phonetically, please. That would be much appreciated. GM5 DVS, QRZ.
Victor Kilo.
Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor. VE6 DCV, that's Dave in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Victor Kilo 3, Hotel Juliet, Quebec, VK3 HJQ, John in Australia. Good morning.
Okay, I'll check I've got it. Okay, John in Australia, you did actually get in first. Dave managed to come in over the top of you, but you did get the first key up, so you've got the mic. I wonder how you are over in Australia from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, good morning from down under. Yeah, I've checked in via NetLogger. That's a really good program, Matt. It's a good way to check in. Anyway, just out of bed, 8:02 a.m. down here, down under in Australia, 8th of February, so 8th of February and 8 a.m. That's pretty tricky, isn't it? And the temperature's not 8 degrees, it's 14 degrees C. A bit cool here today, but beautiful sunny day, and just watching the cows run around the paddock and rustling up some breakfast. And thanks for letting me into the net. I'm actually coming in through an Echolink Allstar connection, so I've got a system up in the cloud. So I just use my PC, so it's connected to Echolink, and then I use Supermon to connect up to, I think we connected to the Freestar network, we must be. Dave, GW8SZL, set it up for me, and yeah, it works like a treat. What else to report? Not much else. Hope everybody's having a good, it's probably evening over there. And good morning from Australia. Back to net, VK3HJQ.
VK3HJQ. Sorry, GM5 DVS returning. Yep, okay. All copied and good audio from yourself. Your system's working really well. Sounds good. And yeah, fine business. Well, I I'm not sure what the temperature is out there. Earlier on it said it was about 7 degrees, so I guess it'll be around about 5 or 6 degrees at the moment in Dundee. I'll get the temperature at some point if it's that important, which I doubt it will be. But yeah, it's getting there. We haven't had the dreaded white stuff as yet, but I suspect that. Well, I hope we miss it, but sometimes we get it as late as March, even April occasionally. But hopefully we'll miss it. But I suspect we will get a little bit of it at some stage. There has been snow elsewhere though in Scotland, but not in Dundee. So may it continue. Anyway, thanks for joining our net and taking the time out your day. I'll just let go of the mic a minute. GM5 DVS, and yeah, thanks very much for joining our net. Okay, over to Dave, Mr. Dave in Calgary. Go ahead from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir.
Well, good afternoon from Calgary. Good afternoon, Kevin 6 Delta Charlie Victor returning. It is a beautiful, sunny, windy day, but +7, that's right, +7 here, because you got a Chinook wind coming off of the rock pile there, but I can't complain. I'm thinking it's time to break out the outdoor furniture, but you know what? I do believe that is bad luck around these neck of the woods, but yeah, other than the wind, we can't complain. Beautiful, sunny day, it sure helps. That is for sure. So we're going to certainly be taking advantage of that. Everyone have a great week, and back to net control.
Okay, no problem, Dave. Nice to work here as always, and thanks very much for taking the time to join us. I am speaking fairly far away from the mic. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm going to eventually have to I think I'm going to gain turned down on this radio at some stage, because I got a new mic. It's a DTMF mic, but for some reason it's much more powerful than the mic that came with the radio. So I have to speak miles away from it, because everybody says it's too loud if I talk too close to it. So I hope it's all going out. Anyway, looking for some more check-in. And thanks, Dave, and we'll speak to you next week, hopefully. Keep safe and look after your family, and wish them all the best from Scotland. Okay, we're looking for some more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net, GM5 DVS QRZ. On you go.
Zero VUB.
Okay, M0 VUB, GM5 DVS. So we did get a dead carrier there, and then we got yourself, Shane, but you've made it in. I wonder how you are, mate. No heard for you for a wee while, not spoke to you, so you can keep me up to date what's been going on. For me, not a lot's been happening. I'm still very much stuck indoors at the moment, but we're beginning to get there, Dave. Sorry, Shane. We're beginning to feel much stronger, and things, I think, are looking up. So there we go. So back to you, Shane, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, GM5 DVS, Observe VUB, yeah. Very good evening to you there, Kev. You sounding well, which is good. That's what it's all about, keeping up spirited and keep yourself well. Nothing much really to report this side. Coming in via the Peanut. I'm on my dreadful internet connection, so hopefully everything's still good and not dropping out or anything like that there, Kev. Yeah, just to say hi. I've sort of trying to get checked in early this time so that I don't miss you. And I'll try and check in with Andy. But yeah, just the usual stuff with just sort of messing around with some servers and stuff and whatnot, and getting things in order on the Freestar side. Quite a relentless task, to be honest with you, Kev, I must admit. But we're nearly there. We're 99% there now. We've just got a couple of servers to migrate, and I can sit down and relax, finally. Well, they say I can sit down and relax. I said this at Christmas. I'm not doing anything after Christmas for at least a month, but I ain't had that yet, Kev. I've still not had that break yet. So, well, there you go. But anyway, I don't know if we had well, yeah, I think we did have the peanut in last week. Yeah, we did. I can remember. So I've already mentioned that. So that's the newest thing, peanut, FRE325. And I think you guys have got one as well in the GB section, GB Scotland. Anyone wants to check that out? It's in the GB category, and it's TG23556, and I think it comes under DMR 23556. I think, Kev, the DV Scotland one. So anybody can connect to that, and they'll be able to get in on the Monday night net, which is good. So yeah, other than that, much up there, Kev. Our family's all right here. My little one, Phoebe, she's she's got conjunctivitis, so she's been a little bit off this last couple of days, shall we say, in very light-hearted manner. So she's only one. So as you can imagine, Kev, it's quite a task looking after the little one there with conjunctivitis. So there you go. Right, pass it back to you, Kev, and we'll listen throughout the net. GM5 DVS M0 VOA.
GM5 DVS. He just made it. Just made it, Shane. I was sitting, ticking away, just saying that's going to give me a shout in a minute, saying MM0 TMG timeout, and it did, but you just managed to unkey before you dropped out. So well done. Yeah, okay, all good. Nice to hear you, mate. Always a pleasure to speak to you. And I had some grub, Andy. So away, go and get something to eat. He's always on at me for no eating at night. So I've had my tea. It tasted like cardboard. It was some kind of pizza sub type thing. The chips were quite good, but the pizza thing, it was okay, but there wasn't much. It was very bland, put it that way. And they got an added piece of packaging that was some kind of plastic that seemed to be in amongst it. So that was good. So I nearly lost a filling when I bit down on that. So what the heck's this? Anyway, there we go. That wasn't quite what I said, but we'll not have a repeat of that. Okay, nice to hear you, Shane, and you made it into the system without too many dropouts. There was a couple of wee glitches, but nothing very serious. So nice to work you, mate. Nice to see Peanut working. I suspect, well, I'm right with the talk group, but if you're not, I'm sure Andy or Gordon or somebody will come in and correct that one. I'm not up on the talk groups. I don't really do the maintenance of the system. I help with testing and stuff, but that's about it. And do this net, or at least half of it, and that is about it really. So that's my contribution. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and 7-3 Shane, we'll speak to you soon. Okay, this is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. Give your call sign twice, please, and once phonetically. GM5DVS, QRZ.
Please stand by, everyone. Net logger to GM5DVS. There was a station just before Shane, Mike 7 Romeo Golf Mike Kev. Mike 7 Romeo Golf Mike was trying to come in. I don't know if he's managing to get into the system now, but it was coming in via I think AY possibly down in Stevenson. So round to you, Kev, from MM3XGP Net Logger.
Okay, let's see if he's in the wings. MM7, I think it was RGM you said, Gordon. Go ahead. I hope you, and I hope your patience is rewarded. From GM5DVS, go ahead.
GM5DVS, MM7 RGM, good evening. I did try to come in via Peanut a wee minute ago and then discovered that I'd actually a good click into yourself via Wires X.
Yeah, fine business. My name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and I'm in the city of Dundee, North East Scotland. I'm sure you probably know where it is roughly. So there you go. You're making it in okay. You're a wee bit quiet, but besides that, you're okay. You're clear as, I can make out everything you're saying, so that's the main thing. I'm sorry, I missed your name. Can you give me your name, over?
The name's Roger, Romeo Oscar Delta Golf Echo Romeo.
Okay, Roger, I'm not 100% sure. I've got a feeling this may be your first check-in to this net, but I've got a feeling I might have possibly worked you on here once before, but I'm not just 100%. Anyway, just in case this is your first time, you've just stumbled across this. This is on every week from 9 p.m. UK time till 10:30 at night, UK time. Well, it would be night. Hope it's not going to be right through to 10:30 in the morning. Anyway, that's the story, and we're on every week. And if you feel like checking in, just give a shout in, and you'll be made more than welcome. Thanks very much for joining us this evening and taking the time out your evening to join us. And thanks, Gordon, for making me aware. Now, Gordon, before I turn it over to the masses, is there anyone else I've missed on the list, over?
No negative, Kevin. You're good to go and get some more call-ins. Maybe a wee bit harder with the RF stations. Try to beat the network stations. Round to UK from MM3XGP.
Yeah, fine. It is a bit difficult. The network usually tends to take it, and I will. In fact, with that, I wonder if we do have, if everyone else could just stand by, I wonder if we do have any local stations we'd like to give a shout in on GB3 AG, GB3 Alpha Golf, which is our local box, which has recently been connected to the system. So I wonder if we have any local users that would like to come in and speak to the net. GM5DVS listening for anyone on GB3 Alpha Golf, QRZ.
Mike 0 X-ray Echo Tango. Mike 0 X-ray Echo Tango mobile. And good evening, Kevin. It's Gary here.
Yeah, okay, Gary. MM0 XET GM5DVS. Yeah, okay, Gary. Are you coming in through AG? I'm asking for a reason, because we've been working on something, a wee bit of the squelch tail. I'm not hearing it, so I'm just wondering if you're actually coming through AG. Over.
MM0XET mobile returning. No, I'm not, Kevin. And the reason for that is that the audio AG, not just for yourself, but the MM7 station that was on there a few moments ago, it's very, very low. I can hear you just coming through, but the gentleman that was calling in the MM7 call, he was barely coming through at all. So definitely something amiss with the audio on the repeater output. So I'm coming in direct through the node, your node just now, but I'm just out and about just now, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello. So hopefully everything's okay. Your end, back to yourself there, Kevin, from NM0XET mobile.
Okay, Gary, always good to hear from you, mate, and I better try and relax a wee bit on that Scottish accent, or they'll need subtitles up. Always good to hear from you, and no problem at all. I'll give another quick AG, just in case there is anybody, and thanks for coming in, Gary, and we'll maybe speak to you on Skype tomorrow night. Okay, I'll maybe get your phone actually, Gary, at some point before then. Someone I was going to speak to you about off here, but I'll speak to you on the phone. Okay, do we have any other users on GB? Well, do we have any users on GB3AG would like to come in and say hello to the net? GM5 DVS listening for anyone on GB3AG. Okay, nothing heard. Okay, I wonder if we have the IBH link connected up tonight. The Loch Lomond guys. I wonder if any of the guys from there would like to give a shout in on RF, and we'll see if we'll give you guys a wee chance from GM DVS. Go ahead, over.
Mike 7 Delta, Charlie Delta, MM7 DCD, it's Doug. Mike 3 DDQ.
Okay, Doug, you got it first, and nice to hear you on. Thanks very much for coming in. We always try and call in a couple of the links and repeaters and stuff that are on RF because, well, you know what, the network steals it all, and it's difficult to get in on RF, actually, very difficult. I never realised how difficult it actually was until I gave it a shot on Friday night, and never got in at all in a net because it was just swamped with network users. That was a bit of an experiment just to see and now understand that it is quite hard. So round to you, Doug. We'll see if you've got any more comments from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS, Mike 7 DCD. No bother, Kev, for people listening, Kevin, I spoke earlier on via MB7I, which into RF. I don't do any kind of digital stuff, but happy to get into RF and talk to you, IBH, and talk to you guys. But all good. You know, we've got another couple there that I heard call EDQ and IAB, Kev. So I'll not hold it. Just say good evening to everyone on frequency, and pass it back to you, and you can bring the other guys in. 73 for now.
Okay, Doug. Nice to speak to you. and it's always a pleasure, and as you said, we had a wee chat earlier on. Okay, I think it was DDQ, M7 I think it is, DDQ. Would you like to go ahead, please, GM5 DVS?
DDQ, Kev, Paul here. Good evening to you, nice to hear you. And coming through MB7IDH directly. Speak to you, hope you're doing well. And also another station there, he's a new station, Mike 7 India. Mike 7, I got a call sign right, there's a many different call signs in my head. Mike 7 India Alpha Bravo. He's in Dumbarton, which I'm sure you'll give you a call there, Kev. Anyway, good to hear you, and
yeah, okay, I hope I've got it. I'll check I've got it. Okay, no problem at all. I forgot the other sign you gave me. I think it was India Alpha Bravo, but I'm hoping that's right. So if there is a station in the Loch Lomond area, I think it was India Alpha Bravo, MM7 India Alpha Bravo. I hope that's right. Go ahead, sir. GM5 DVS. Get you trying to come back. Your audio is quite low on your gateway actually, and it's dropping out a lot, so maybe you could speak really close to your mic and speak quite loud, and it will hopefully talk it up a bit. Do you want to try again, please? GM5 DS.
GM5 DVS, this is Mike Bravo. My name's Ian. Same call, good to get on. Over.
GM5 DVS returning. Okay. I think you said your name was Ian. I hope I've got that right. You are dropping out quite a lot. So I'm really struggling to actually copy you. The audio is quite low from the gateway. It seems that the audio is so low that you're actually just kind of dropping out. But anyway, nice to make your acquaintance, and hopefully you could come in maybe next week, and we'll maybe hear you a bit better. It's very quiet. Both of you were on that gateway there, but I did kind of hear Paul, and I think it's Paul, I think that was his name, and you're just dropping out, so it's very difficult to make the contact. You are in the log, and thanks for taking the time, and hopefully you'll get in better next week. All the best from Dundee, and we hope to hear you on here. We're on every week, so put it in your calendar and join the party. Okay, do we have any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net general check-ins? 5 DVS. Please give your call sign twice, once phonetically and slowly, please. GM5 DVS listening.
Golf 0 Oscar Mike Kilo G0 OMK Dave in Kent.
Bruce.
Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf M6 CMG Mick in Lincoln.
Okay, I'll check I've got it. Okay, first one round is Dave, G0OMK. Good evening to you, Dave. I wonder how you are, mate. I heard you on this afternoon, speaking to, I don't know who it was, the radio was just on, but I heard your dulcet tones chattering away over on HubNet afternoon. So I wonder how you are, Dave, from GM5 DVS. It's a club call sign, in case you're wondering. Probably know that anyway. But I wonder what you're up to. I wonder how you are. GM5 DVS listening.
Yeah, good evening, Kev. Evening, everyone. Dave down in Kent. And I had to train my brain to think, they're going tonight, and I think it might be Scotland. So I thought I'd sneak on in and just have a quick hello and have a snoop. Yeah, hope you're well, Kev. Yeah, I'm all right this way. Yeah, I've been popping in and out of the HubNet most of the day. Did most of my work earlier morning, so I had a bit of spare. Popped onto HF, did a couple of QRP calls, 5 watts today. Wow. Norway, Poland, and a couple of Italians, so just about on 5 watts. And got 5 5s and 5 7s, which I was pretty happy about. But yeah, all good this way. Nice to hear you, Kev, and I hope you're doing well. Golf Mike 5, Delta Bravo Sierra, did I get that right? G0OMK in the group.
GM5, almost right. Digital Voice Scotland. There you go. DVS. Digital Voice Scotland, or if the purists prefer Delta Victor Sierra. So there you go. Yeah, okay, Dave, you're sounding good yourself. Good audio, as always. Nice, crisp, clean, and yeah, clear as a bell. Nice to hear you on, mate. If you're in touch with Peter, I know he sent me an email. I haven't got to it yet, but I will. I'll get to it. I doubt it'll be tonight, but I'll try and get to it tomorrow. So if you're in touch with him, let him know, if you don't mind. I'll just put it back to you, Dave, for one more comment, and we'll see what you've got to say from GM5 DVS.
Well, just to reply to that one quickly, Kev, I'm not sure where Peter is. I've sent him a couple of messages over the last sort of 3 or 4 days, but no reply. And also a couple of other people have tried to get in touch with him, so I would imagine he's really, really busy. But that'd be the only reason that he probably hasn't replied to your email, or if he's waylaid some way. But back to you, Kev. G0OMK in the group.
GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, I know he's busy, and I did actually get in touch with him, but he has replied. Well, I think I've seen something this morning on my phone saying that there was an email from him. I just haven't got to my computer at all today. I don't really like doing email on the phone. I'm just used to, I'm old school. I quite like sitting at a desk with, sitting at a keyboard and typing away rather than sort of trying to bash away with your fingers on the phone, really, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for joining the net, Dave. Always good to hear from you, and we'll see who's next. I think it was Bruce. I thought I heard Bruce coming in there, so we'll put it round to you, Bruce. From GM5 DVS. I hope I'm right. God, I've got your... I think M0 BUK, I think. God, I bet you have mangled your call sign, Bruce. I should know that one. Anyway, round to you, Bruce.
This is Mike 0, Uniform Kilo Bravo,
returning. It was only a mini mangle there, Kev. Don't worry, it was a mini mangle. It's fine. You got all the right letters, just in a different order. So I'm not going to hold it against you there, Kev. Hey, don't worry. Like I called Andy Kev before, so what's that between friends? Hi. Well, you're sounding good, and it's nice to hear the IBH coming through, etc. So yeah, it was a little bit quiet, but it was nice to hear it coming through. Nice audio, just a touch on the quiet side. And nice to hear everything there. It's like you got a good number in the log already. Wow, you're doing grand. So, yeah. Other than that, not a lot really. As I was saying, Andy, back in the UK now. Have been for a week. Time is flying by. But, yeah, it's all good. So, pleasure to be on the net and to work you. See, I got in early, Kev, so I get you rather than Andy. You know, there's dedication for you there, Kev. Trust you're doing well. And, hey, how's that robotic Hoover doing? Didn't get the update last week. How's the robotic Hoover? Hi. Back to you. GM5 DVS from M0 UKB.
M0 UKB GM5 DVS. How could I have got your call sign wrong, you know? It's absolutely useless at retaining them. Yeah, okay, as long as I know my own one. But no, everything's okay here. We're getting there, Bruce. I'm glad you're back in the UK. You're sounding good, by the way. You're sounding really nice and crisp and nice audio. Yeah, really clear. And yeah, I'm sure Andy would be checking from you if you're still around. It's getting towards that time. It goes in quick when you're only doing half the net. It really does. Anyway, thanks for taking the time, Bruce, and a pleasure as always, mate. And I've now taken the name out the black book. You're now under the gold star section. Okay, same as Shane. So it's good to hear you. We just need Oscar to come in now and say hello. So I wonder if there's anyone else in the wings waiting for a wee shout into the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. GM5 DVS listening. Cures it. I've maybe missed somebody if I have. I'm sure Gordon will come up and keep me right. GM5 DVS listening.
Yeah, you missed Mick in Lincoln.
So I did. What's right, Mick? Mick in Lincoln, go ahead with your call sign, GM5 DVS.
Sorry, Mike 3 Oscar Yankee Lima. My name's Andrew. I've been joined the DVNet twice.
It's been a couple of weeks
once
since
my second time over.
But good to hear you sounding well, mate. And from what I heard you mention a little earlier, your back's coming along well. So great work, mate. Pleased to hear that it's going so well. Just a quick call. I've not really got anything to add, but just really called in just to say hello and to ask how you were doing. But no need to ask how you're doing now because you've already told Shane that your back's progressing well. So on that score, I'll hand it back to you, Kev, to let the net flow a bit more. So GM5 DVS, M6 CMG.
M6 CMG GM5 DVS. Okay, no problem. And yeah, the back is getting there. It is slow though. It isn't quick progress, but I'm actually beginning to feel the difference now. I'm able to do things that I just, you know, you don't think about it. I'm not saying there's no any pain, but you know, I can't give you an example. Maybe just bending down to pick something up, and I pick it up, and then I think, oh, I wouldn't have been able to do that 2 years ago. So it's just things like that, you know. Even standing doing dishes, that's still a bit of a problem. So at least I've got a dishwasher. So now and again, you still have to. You know, you still do some dishes, don't you? Even though you have a dishwasher, well, some people
trouble about the short time. That's no problem at all. It's just glad to see you support the net, and thank you very much for coming in. Right, we had another station call in who spoke at the same time as you, Mick. I didn't get your call sign, but I got the name Andrew. So whoever you are with the name Andrew, go ahead with your call sign, please. GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, GM5 DVS, this is Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima, over.
Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima, this is GM5 Digital Voice Scotland. Yeah, okay, fine business, Andrew, nice to work here. My name's Kev, Kilo Echo Victor, and I'm located in the city of Dundee, which is about 50 miles northeast of good old Edinburgh, which I'm sure you probably know that from Scotland. I wonder where you are yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Yeah, I'm based in Clydebank, over, which is, I take it you know where Clydebank is. It's a town, it's a kind of wee town. So that's where I'm based. So there you go. No, I just thought I'd call in tonight to see how everybody was and see how they're all doing. I think this is my second time I've called into the net. I know they have a Sunday night net with Paul Lucas on a Sunday night as well. I used to go on that, but I've not been on that for a while, so I thought I'd try this tonight. So what was where did this start up? What was the original idea of this starting up over?
That's a good question, actually. GM5 DVS returning, and it's worth the answering. DV Scotland was fairly quiet. Like most systems, a lot of repeaters are just lying. Hardly anybody speaking, plenty of people listening, but no one actually talking. So we got together, a few of us, and decided to give it a go on our own. First of all, our own server, and then I'm not sure if we reached out to Freestar or they reached out to us or whatever happened there. I'm just the bletherer, on the net. The political decisions are not really down to me. Hi. So the Freestar guys, I did 1 week on our own net, which was quite quiet but steady, and then the next week I was just chucked straight into a full-blown, a very busy system, and I really struggled for a week or two. I've kind of got my feet now, and I do make mistakes, but that's just me. That's just the way it is. I make mistakes, and people are used to it now. They just expect it's Kevin it's on. There's going to be oops made, so that's it. But the whole ethos of the idea was to just try and create a bit more activity. I hope that helps answer your question. Over.
Yeah, sounds very interesting. I think it's like 2 meters. That's not very busy these days. During the lockdown, 2 meters was busy. I was on a net every Friday night. The WhatsApp group. I've been on the Monday night net. The Paisley net. I've just came off that at 9 o'clock. I was speaking to Douglas Mike 7 Delta Charlie Delta. I don't know if he said he would come on this night tonight and have a listen in, maybe shout in. But there's a lot of nets during the lockdown because everybody is obviously they're bored, and amateur radio is the way to go for people. So there was a lot of nets during the lockdown, and I found myself on my radio every single morning during the lockdown on HF, and I got guys all over the world. I've got a call bird antenna. It's out in my back garden, and for my HF I've got the ICOM 7300, and for 2 meters I've got the ICOM 7400, and I just go on my radio a lot. So tomorrow morning I'll make no exception. Tomorrow morning I'll be on my radio in the morning, probably about 8 o'clock. So if you're kicking around, if you want to chat to me through the repeater, I'll be monitoring 650, and I'll be on HF at the same time.
GM5 DVS. Sadly, I took my HF radio off the bench to clear some room for other equipment, and I've put it away for now. Who knows? I may just change my mind and put it back up there again. I'm a 40 meter man. That's my band. Unfortunately, I get so much. I've got an end-fed wire. It's about roughly 60 feet long, and it's about 50 feet up in the air. But the noise level over the years it's just crept up and up and up and up and up, and I'm now getting something like S9, possibly plus 10 noise on 40 meters during the day. So has to be a fairly colossal signal for me to hear it properly. On 80 meters, sadly, which is another band that I love, I get about S20 to S30 a noise. I get 9 plus S30 at least a noise. It's massive on 80 meters, just totally unusable. It's even worse, obviously, as the winter nights come in. Everybody's got these blooming touch lamps and stuff, and it's just unusable, mate. But anyway, I'll certainly take a listen for you, and we'll see if we can get another one or two in the log before it's time to hand over to the other half of the chair. So thanks for taking the time. Okay, I'll have another wee shout. This is GM5 DVS listening for me. Any check-ins? GM5 DVS. Give your call sign twice, please, slowly, and once phonetically. QRZ.
Break.
Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo GM0 UUB. It's Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland.
G0 UUB. You will be my last call because I went slightly over as always. Sorry, Andy. But I'm going to have to stop this thing talking. Sorry, folks. That was good, Andy. Right, okay. Nice to hear you, Graham. I wonder what you've been up to. And it was a busy old net you had on Friday. I never managed to get in. I tried to on RF, just couldn't do it. So there you go. So back round to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM0 UUB returning. That's no problem, Kev. What's been happening here, I had Helen back at the hospital today just to have a wee check-up and a change of dressing and things, and we're back again on Thursday. They're very pleased with the progress of the op that was done last Thursday, so things are going okay. But she has been pretty tired and whatever, but getting better day by day and doing okay, so it's all good on that front. And apart from that, just been busily going about some business and tidying things up and getting things organised. So yeah, we're doing okay over here, that's for sure. And you know, I was just saying to Helen there, though, I says, did Kev not check in? And then he asked us to have a wee check out on the Alpha Golf Angus repeater, which we did, because I thought you were quite an early check-in there, Kev. And we did give a special shout-out to Alpha Golf repeater, and I think we had just the one. I think you already checked in earlier, MM0XET, was it? But I think that's the only one that came through, or at least identified as coming through the repeater. So there you go. I think you maybe did check up, but maybe you said that before the net started or something. I don't know. Because you know, the memory is just no. I mean, I remember things. You know, I remember. No, that definitely happened, but exactly when it happened, was it before the net? Was it after the net? I remember the conversations that I've had, but sometimes not always when. But never mind. Anyway, Kev, thank you so much for taking my check-in. It's always nice to pop into the DV Scotland net. It really is, and always nice to hear a wee update on the old robotic Hoover as well. That's always a good thing. So, Kev, with that, I'll pass it back to you to pass on to whatever. And well, Helen's having a look at the log, and she doesn't see you. Goodness me, but we did. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you're on the log. So my memory isn't as bad. That was Helen just checking up to see if there was maybe something I have to go and see about. So no, you did check in. You were an early check-in there, Kev, and we did give a wee shout-out through the Angus repeater. So back to you, Kev, and thank you for your recognition of G0 UUB. 7-3s for now.
Right. Yeah, okay, with the breaker, you are acknowledged. Stand by. Okay, Graham, fine business. And yeah, I know you've aware that I'm over my time. I would have asked you to give a bit of a promotion of your net, but it's Andy's turn, and I better not upset him too much. He's already. It's a bit of a standing joke. He always sends something through just a couple of minutes before I'm due to come off, and I always end up going over my time. So there we go, Graham. And you're right about the check-in, by the way. I did try and check in on RF at first, and just couldn't get in. And I ended up getting in through a Ham Shack hotline, and then I had a wee technical issue with that, which I'll not go into on here. It just it locked up at one point, but I managed to rescue the situation. I got a bit desperate at one point, but anyway, I got in. You're right, I did check in. I'm sorry, I forgot. I do remember now though, because I remember Dennis came in later on. I forgot his call anyway. DOI, Dancing on Ice. Remember, I heard them talking to you later on, so that's right. So sorry, it's me that's going mad, and give our love to Helen. And yeah, I was at the hospital last week as well, get a wee procedure done, and I go back this Friday to get the results, so that'll be interesting. So that'll be fine, I hope. I'm feeling better than I was, a hell of a lot better, so there is a massive improvement. Anyway, with that, folks, that's my last call, and I would like to thank everyone who participated. Andy, I'll turn it over to you, and you can bring the breaker in. So, MM0DXE GM5 DVS, and you can pick up the club line now.
Okay, Kevin. Not to chat, I've got audio. Okay, Kevin, many thanks for running the first part of the net. Cracking as usual. and we'll crack on and see if we can get one or two more before the end of the net, since you've stole half it for yourself. Only kidding, pal. Okay, this is MM0DXE. Swap over to the DV Scotland group call sign, which is GM5DVS. My name's Andy, and I'll be here for the last part of the net. So I wonder if we've got any check-ins from the GBC-AG repeater, Golf Bravo 3 Alpha Golf repeater only. I wonder if we've got anybody who'd like to check in on that repeater. GM5DVS, standing by.
We did have MM3XGP. Andy, we did have a break station just before Graham came in. He called a couple of times, so maybe want to bring in the break station first from MM3XGP NetLogger.
So I wonder if there's anybody on the Angus Glen repeater, GB3E. Anybody on the Angus Glen repeater who want a QRZ? GM5DVS. Okay, nothing heard. I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IBH. MB7IBH in Loch Lomond. Just getting RF connections first, folks, just so they don't get left out. So I wonder if there's anybody on MB7IBH. Go ahead, please. GM5DVS.
I'm sorry, Andy, to jump in. Somebody on AG doubled with you.
Andrew, over.
2 Echo 0, Kilo Bravo Echo. The name here is Ken, Kilo Echo November, and I'm in the northeast of the United Kingdom, Newcastle upon Tyne. Over.
Okay, let's just, okay, I've got 2 Echo 0, Kilo Bravo Echo. Net control recognises you. And I just want to go back to GBC-AG. So if everybody can just stand by for a moment, I want to call in whoever's trying to come in on GBC-AG. It's just recently been added to the network. So go ahead please on GBC-AG, GM5DVS.
Echo Juliet Romeo, that's MM7EJR. I'm calling you from very windy Letham right now. The name here is Gavin, and I am coming through the Alpha Golf repeater. Over.
Yeah, fine. MM7 Echo Juliet Romeo, I think. And fine, Gavin, welcome to the net. I think it's the first time you've checked in. My name is Andy. And you're sounding reasonably okay on Alpha Golf. This net's on every week from 9 o'clock to 10:30, and it's a DV Scotland multi-mode net. We'll pass it back to you. MM7 Echo Juliet Romeo, I think, if I wrote that down wrong. Go ahead, GM5DVS.
7 Echo Juliet Romeo. Yeah, I've been playing with this repeater a wee bit during the day, and when I came in, I just turned my handheld on. I didn't know there was a net on, and I heard you coming in through the duck. So I got my little mag mount out and stuck it to a tin bowl on the windowsill, and yep, that's me coming through apparently okay. So back to you, Mike 7 Echo Juliet Romeo.
Okay, MM7 Echo Juliet Romeo, GM5DVS. Yeah, fine, you're sounding good with your mag mount. And as I say, you know, this is on every week from the same time. You'll get Kev to start with, MM0TMG, and then I take over and finish up. So that's the story. Okay, thanks for your check-in. Nice to work here for the first time, and I'm no doubt we'll catch you again. Now, we've got 2 Echo Zero Bravo Echo. Gordon said there was someone else as well, so if there's someone else, just go ahead and we'll just write the call sign down and then we can work our way down the list. QRZ, GM5D.
Yeah, Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. My name is Andrew. I'm coming through NBC and IBH. Over.
Mike 7, Whiskey Alpha Bravo. Mike 7, Whiskey Alpha Bravo. Portable, coming through Alpha Kilo and DMR.
Bravo Echo, the microphone's yours, sir. GM5 DV.
Andy, there's a few people stamped on you. Try again, buddy.
Okay. That's why I wasn't acknowledging people shout and break, because there's no point. It's not that kind of net. Sorry, Gordon, but it just doesn't work. Okay, right. Let's start again for the beginning. I wonder if you would like to check in to the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ.
WAB, Mike 7, Whiskey Alpha Bravo, Portable, Powell and Ayrshire, coming through Alpha Yankee on USF.
Well, that was grand and loud, Paul. MM7 WAB, GM5 DVS. Yeah, very good evening to you. We seem to be having a little bit of Dublin going on tonight. And we're nowhere near Dublin, but there's a wee bit of Dublin going on. But you were the loudest one coming through, Paul, so we'll pass it back to you. MM7 WAB Portable, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, this is Mike 7, Whiskey Alpha Bravo, Portable, coming in on UHS 1 watt into Alpha Yankee, up in Dalryder. So I'm in the hills in Lancaster. Well, hopefully not sounding too windy on the mic. But yeah, he's trying to get out of a wee while, but you know what it's like, timing is everything. Hi. I won't go on it, because I know there'll be more. But yeah, it's wet, it's windy, I'm 700 foot up a hill, what do I expect? There's a lot sounding very good here on the wee handheld. Right, come back control, Mike 7, Whiskey Alpha Bravo, Portable, that crazy A guy in Ayrshire, hi.
Fine, Paul. Well, as long as you're happy sitting up a hill, that's okay, isn't it? It's that's what you enjoy. Well, happy days, I'd say. You know. Okay, thanks for your checking. Nice to hear you as always. We usually hear you on most weeks, so it's always nice to hear the regulars coming in, Paul. So good luck coming back doing the again. Nice to hear you on. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ.
Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Mike 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. My name is Andrew. I'm in Clybank. Over.
Sorry, Andrew, I seen your call sign and I had a little star next to it, and I thought I'd actually spoken to you, so sorry. My apologies. Back to you now, sir. You can take it away. I think you're a recheck-in anyway. I see you on Network Weekend. But you can go ahead. MM3 Oscar Yankee Lima, GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Hi Andy. You're breaking up there. I can hear all year over. You're breaking up there. It breaks up when you go on. I don't know if there's something wrong with the system there, but my second time can I call in here. I've listened before, and I was just told about the history of it from Kev. And I actually meant to speak to him because tomorrow morning I'm going. I usually go on HF every morning, and I'm going to see who I can get. I usually go on 20 metres because I can't get 1480. That's usually a nighttime band. I can get it, but I can't do. My antenna doesn't do 1480, So I can only do 20 metres up to down to 10 metres. So I was going to go on tomorrow morning to see if I could get Kev, and I was going to say to him, look, I'll be on 20 metres from tomorrow onwards. If we wanted to kind of shout in, we could test. I'll be monitoring AY as well, the AY repeater, on a 2 metre rig. So so I was going to do that, and so I wanted a wee chat with him. I actually thought his call sign was it Golf Mike, that call sign that you gave, Golf Mike 5, Delta Victor Sierra. I thought that was Kev's call sign, but I was going to type into QRZ, but I believe that's a club's call sign. That's not Kev's call sign. I don't know if Kev. I don't know. Is Kev still around? Over.
Yeah. Okay. Fine, Andrew. Yeah. No, Kev's off now. He's finished the net. So thanks for your check-in. Nice to work you for the first time. This net's on every week from 2100 to 2230. So you'll catch us every week on MB7IBH if that's what you're connected to. If you look up dvscotland.net, you'll get more information on the group as well on dvscotland.net. Okay, thanks again for your check-in. Okay, any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net? GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Delta Victor.
Could all stations listening to the net please check their radios? Someone's inadvertently keyed up and it's disrupting the net. Many thanks. From MM3XGP Net Logger.
Yeah, it's okay, Gordon. It's okay, Gordon. We're on it, mate. We're on it. Yeah. Thanks very much, gentlemen. Okay, back to normal. Okay. Sorry about that. We're all good again. So let me just get myself sorted out here again. Scrambling about looking at dashboard there. So this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're on every week from 2100 to 2230, and we're live across the DV Scotland network, the Freestar network, the Phoenix network, and the International Radio network, and many more. So if you could say your call sign twice and phonetically, please go ahead. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray.
This is 2 Mike 0, Papa India Juliet. 2 Mike 0, Papa India Juliet. Operator here is Gordon. Over.
Okay, got two call signs. Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray, and 2 Mike 0, Papa India Juliet. Okay, MM6, CMX, we'll go to you first, sir. Nice to hear you on. My name is Andy, and welcome to the net. GM5 DVS.
5 DVS, Mike 6, Charlie Mike X-ray Mobile. Thanks very much there, Andy. The name here is Chris. It's just going to be a quick one here. I'm actually currently working at the moment. Just pulled over at the side of the road just to kind of check I've been listening a little bit while I've been in the car. I heard most of Kev's stuff earlier on, but it's kind of a lot of interference coming back since then. You had a bit of a digital wobble yourself there for a bit, but just turn it back to yourself there, just with a quick one to get into the log. So from Mike 6 Charlie Mike X-ray.
Yeah, fine, Chris. MM6 CMX, GM5 DVS. Yeah, nice to work for the first time, Chris, and okay and working and stuff, but nice for you to take the time to call into the net. And we're on every week from 2100 to 2230. And just a quick question for you. I take it you're coming through MB7IBH, are you? Go ahead.
Yeah, that is correct. Coming through the local gateway, just Martin here, it's the easiest thing. So that I deliver pizzas around here, so it's easy just to hit into that.
Oh, goodness me, they were talking about food. I'm starving. Okay, mate, well, nice to hear you on, and please feel free to call in again. You'll be very welcome. Everybody's welcome, and it's nice to get some more RF connections since MB7IBH is connected up, so thanks very much to Bill for doing that. It's much appreciated. Okay, we'll move down the list, and 2M0 Papa India Juliet. Good evening to you, sir. My name is Andy, and welcome to the net from GM5 DV.
Good evening, Andy. Operator name here is Gordon, 2Mike0 Papa India Juliet. I'm coming to you through MB7IBH as well. I was going to come through on GBC DM, but the weather conditions tonight, it's a bit, from where I am located in Clydebank, it's just pushing it a wee bit. It's getting in and out, so I've powered up the Enrico and coming through IBH now, and came through absolutely crystal clear now. Over.
Fine, Gordon. Nice to work. I don't think we've worked before. Nice to hear you on for the first time. And I'm actually talking back to you on Analogue at the moment. I'm connected directly to our hub, the DV Scotland, the Allstar HUB 53937. That's where I'm transmitting from the moment. So it all seems to be sounding fine. Good, clean, clear audio from yourself, though. So you're sounding well. Yeah, nice to hear all you guys coming in from MB7IBH. It's liven things up a little bit, which is what we're looking to do in the first place. This is the whole purpose of the net, Gordon. So that's really good to hear so many people taking the time to actually call in. So I'll put it back to you one more time, Gordon, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on and see if there's any more check-ins before we close the net down. 2M0 Papa India Juliet, GM5 DVS.
GM5 DV, so 2Mike0 Papa India Juliet. Yeah, thanks for running the net this evening. I don't get much chance on the Monday nights to play radio that much. It's shall I say, dad's taxis picking up on my boys for football and that sort of stuff, so not long in and just switched the radios on. I heard you coming through DM and I thought I was going to give it a go, but it was pretty temperamental, so, and the wee Enrico takes a wee while to power up, but we get there eventually, and it's actually quite good, that, because the MB7IBH is quite a stable link now, so it's a very good link now. So I noticed that DV Scotland seems to come through very, very clear on it. So, but anyway, thanks again for running the net this evening, much appreciated, and I'll try and drop again next week. So 2Mike0 Papa and the Juliet returning to the net control, over.
Yeah, cheers, Gordon, and thanks for the shout in there. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net, GM5 DVS, Golf, Mike 5, Digital, Voice Scotland, GM5 DVS, QRZ.
Mike 7, Sierra Whiskey Mike, MM7 SWM.
Whiskey Mike, GM5 DVS. I think we worked last week, I do believe. My name's Andy, and this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. MM7SWM, GM5 DVS.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, just stand by. And we'll come back to you next. MM7SWM, GM5 DVS.
Glasgow, that can hit. So, yeah, just listening in and thought I'd say hi and thanks for running the net. Good stuff.
Yeah, just confirm your name for me, please, and your rough QTH. Over.
Mike 7, Sierra Whiskey Mike. Operator name here is Stuart. South side of Glasgow, Philip Bank.
Yeah, I was right then, Stuart. Yeah, okay, mate. I did write Stuart down, but I was just confirming I was right because I'm. I sometimes think, oh, because I'm not actually logging it on NetLogger. I'm just writing it down. Gordon MM3XGP very kindly does the NetLogger duties, so I'm just writing them down here, and I'll put your name next to your call, but I was just making sure I got it right. Okay, thanks for the check-in, and nice to hear you on, and I'm sure we'll catch up again. We're on every week, so if you're listening, you're more than welcome to check in there, Stuart. Okay, we'll move down the list now. Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. The microphone's yours, sir. GM5 DVS.
Thank you there, Andy. Hello, everybody. This is Ted Lee, Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, or Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo Echo, like my last name. Calling you from Vancouver via the Ham Shack hotline. So I tried to check in before, but I was dialing star 97, which is for voicemail. And I just remembered it's star 99 to transmit. So I'm speaking to you guys via Ham Shack hotline and the telephone. So you have an excellent signal here on my telephone beside my office computer. Back to you there, Andy. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, pushing the pound sign.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, GM5 DVS. Yes, you're sounding excellent there. Very, very clean audio. HH works really, really well. I've got a Cisco 525 sitting next to me here as well. I'm not on it at the moment. I'm actually on a real radio at the moment, but I do have a 525 sitting next to me, and it does work really, really well indeed. So you are sounding good, clean, clear audio from you. This is the DV Scotland group multi-mode net. We're on every Monday from 2100 to 22:30 UK time. So you'd be very welcome to check in any time there. We'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on down and see if there's any more before we close down the net. Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, GM5 DVS. Go ahead, sir. I'll try one last time. Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, GM5 DVS. I don't know if you've dropped off or not, but I'll just put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll move on down. VE7LE, GM5 DVS.
There, okay, I got it right this time. Yeah, I made a mistake before. I pushed double asterisks, and that's a mistake, and I had to disconnect and reestablish my connection. No, Andy, no other further traffic. Well, Bernard discussed it here. Yes, this time I didn't get the email. Normally I get an email from you guys or from somebody reminding me of the net. Oh, because here it's Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock, 20 minutes past 2 p.m. or 14:20 hours. Well, thank you for doing the net, Andy, and no further traffic. So Golf Mike 5, DVS. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your check-in, and we'll no doubt catch you again if you hear us on. Please call in again on next week's net there. 7-3, and very good evening to you. Okay, just for anybody interested, I just had a little note there to remind me to say something that if anybody wants to connect to DV Scotland on Ham Shack hotline, 94110 is our number. 94110 is our Ham Shack hotline phone number. 94110. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland QRZ.
M0 VUB. Mike 0 Victor Uniform Bravo.
M0 VUB. Very good evening to you, Shane. Nice to hear you on. And thanks for 5 minutes ago. Back to you, sir, from GM5 DVS.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Andy. M0 VUB returning. They're having a wonderful conversation, Andy. Yes, it's all breaks. I don't know, but it's sounding good anyway. Coming through this way, sounding really good. I'm on DMR, just on DMR, using my Motorola 4000, and yeah, I was listening. I've had plans to listen for the whole entire net, Andy, but Bruce is like. But anyway, I'm on there, so it's all good, and yeah, it sounded good this way. I've got the peanut on as well, and I don't know. It might be a good idea to promote the peanut connection into DV Scotland, which is DMR 23556 in category GB. So if anybody's interested in that. And they can connect direct to DV Scotland on DMR 23556 on the peanut. Because I know that you've had that revamped recently, haven't you? All right, Andy. Anyway, I'm not going to hold it too long because we've got a few little bits left to do here. I'm doing a talk group list for IPSC2. Message later on. With so you can you might be able to add it to the website or something. Yeah, catch you later, and I'll pass it back to you from M0 VUB.
M0 VUB, GM5 DVS. Now that's the first time I've done that. Said the wrong call sign. Okay, Shane, fine. And yeah, it's nice to hear it. People coming in using all different connections. That's I suppose that's why we put them on, isn't it? And it's good. And we're getting quite a lot of traffic now, Shane, via MB7 IBH in Loch Lomond, which is good as well. Because it's sort of linking Scotland a little bit up as well, which is pretty good. And we've also added GBC AG, which is a repeater quite close to Kevin, and we put an RF gateway on that one. That's a very old Analogue box, but it's now got Allstar on it via us, so that's working reasonably well. With a little bit of setting up do because the filtering on the repeater is really, really tight, and it was a little while before I got the levels right. Everything's ramped right up on the gateway to make it sound good on the repeater, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we got there and it all works fine, so quite pleased with that. Okay, Shane, put it back to you one more time, mate. See if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and get one or two more before the end of the net. It's been a reasonably good net tonight. M0VUB, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, GM5 DVS, M0VUB. Yeah, I'm actually on your peanut now, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I did that a minute ago. So you can have a look at the dashboard to see where people are about on Peanut. And I'm sure there'll be quite a few connected on DV Scotland there. Yeah, I'd like to thank everything that you've done over the last few months with regard to Freestyle as well, helping us out with the connection with Ava Phoenix, and pointing us in the right direction with the IPSC2 as well. So big thanks from us at Freestyle there, Andy. Right, anyway, I'll catch you later. You have a good net, and catch as and when, and give me a call later. I'll give you a call this time. Right, catch you later. I'm zero VUB.
Yeah, fine, Shane. GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine, mate. And yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? If we can work together on things, I'll ping our other friend a message in a little while and thank him for his efforts. He's a good lad, really. You know, he might be a blether, but he's a good lad, really. Oh, you'll not know what a blether means, and neither will you, for that matter. Means you're a pair of char boxes. Okay, mate, thanks for the check-in as usual, and nice to hear you on, and we'll catch up a little bit later on. Okay. Wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. Say your call sign twice, and phonetically, please.
0 DRA, Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha calling.
Well, there's a Will Kent voice. He blew me off the chair, Alistair. Nice to hear you on. And I hope you're well up in sunny Money Fife. Goodness me. MM0DRA, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, MM0DRA returning. Yeah, it was sunny for a bit at times. It's a bit windy earlier on, right enough, but it's still no white stuff or frost. That's not so bad. So that's good. But it went quite well tonight. Hasn't been too many hiccups. Wee bit doubling light, but other than that, that's fair enough. No, I'll just let you get on because it's Tim's getting on. But you were both singing quite well. So thanks for the two of you for doing the net. I'll hear from you later on, I'm sure. GM5 DVS from MM0 DRA in sunny Money Fife.
MM0DRA, GM5 DVS. Okay, fine, Ali. And I fine on everything there. Yeah, there was a few wee hiccups, but between everybody we managed to sort them all out, which was pretty good. So I'll catch up with you a little bit later anyway. I had to deal with something earlier on there, which I'll speak to you about, and we can see what we're going to do about that. But that's a story for off air, Ali. Okay, mate. We'll crack on for a couple of more check-ins before I close the net down, and then we'll see what's going to happen after that. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're live every week from 2100 to 2230 across the DV Scotland network. QRZ GM5 DV.
GM0 RML, Golf Mike 0, Romeo Mike Lima via Peanut. How you doing, Andy? Very good evening.
That is another real Kent voice as well, GM0 RML. Very good evening to you, Art. Wonder how things are up in the far north there, mate. Nice to hear you on GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Hi, GM5 DVS, GM0 RML. Yeah, fine, Andy. I was just listening on DMR there to the net, and I just caught the tail end of it. I come on, I think, just as Kev was finished. And when Shane mentioned Peanut, I thought, oh, what a great idea. I didn't actually realise that you could link across, so I thought, oh, well, I'll give it a try with a Peanut in the phone anyway, so I thought that's worth a whiz, but it's working well, so hopefully you hear me okay, but your audio's perfect there, Andy. So we'll pass it back over to you, sir, and see how things are, and then we'll let you see if you can call one or two more in before you close things up for the night. GM0 RML.
Yeah, fine up. GM0 RML, GM5 DVS. Yeah, I'm not going too much longer. I don't know what Freestar's got on. I've not looked at their schedule, so I don't know if I've got any nets on. So I didn't want to be causing any problems. I know there'll be a wee gap, but I don't want to go too much over my time, just in case I don't want to go and upset anybody. So that's the story. Yeah, we moved to Peanut R. I used to be on 600D, but I decided to try it on advice for somebody else on DMR. So we done that. I moved it, and we got David to change it. And it seems to work a lot better on DMR. And we're getting people using it as well, which is even better, because that's why it's there in the first place. And we're getting folk using Hamshack Hotline as well. So they were a couple of additions. I don't know if you've got a Hamshack Hotline or no, but our number's 94110. So I don't know if you've got one of them or not. But anyway, good to hear you on, buddy. And I take it that MM will be back on there. I've not been near a dashboard or a computer or anything today, so I couldn't tell you if it's back on or not. Back to you one more time, Art, and then we'll put a quick call for one or two more check-ins, and then I better get myself out of here. GM0 RML, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, GM5 DVS, GM0 RML, yeah, fine on the old copy, good solid copy. IMM's back on, it was back on Sunday night when we got back. I was just up at my daughter's for the weekend, and if I'm away from the house, I don't like leaving it on if I'm not within in a near vicinity, shall we say, where I could get to easy if things go pear-shaped, so I just thought I'll close it down just for that reason, you know. I was just up giving her a hand with some things, so that was the story. Anyway, it's all up and running and seems to be going okay. It's okay in DMR just now anyway. And I was in D-Star and Fusion earlier, so anyway, all the best just now, mate. You take it easy. Thanks for doing the net, and we will speak soon. GM0 RML, back to net.
Yep, GM0 RML, GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine, that's fine, mate. And I'm sure our social media man's listening, so he'll update the details to tell everybody that MM's back again. That's fine. Okay, mate, catch you soon, and thanks for the check-in. Okay, whether there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net, GM5 DVS, Golf, Mike 5, Digital, Voice, Scotland, see it all time twice, and phonetically, please, go ahead. maybe this has gone quiet at the right time, and I'll no blather on for too much longer. I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5, Digital Voice Scotland. QRZ, see a call sign twice and phonetically, please. It's been a good net tonight. Just looking at NetLogger now, a few check-ins, which is pretty good. So I'm quite pleased with that. Thanks to everyone who called in. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll be on again next week at the same time, 2100 to 2230. I'll just say this that you can access via Peanut, as Shane said, DMR 23556. Hotline 94110 and Echolink MM1CXE, and on all DV Scotland repeaters MB7ISM and soon MB7IDD. So we've got a number of ways to access the system. Also, if anybody's got Wires X 44195 44195 and YSF 00-A-DV Scotland on YSF and FCS 23584 FCS 23584. So some of the ways I've been able to connect to the DV Scotland network. 7-3 to all, and catch you next week. GM5 DVS now closing down.
Juliet Hotel 1 X-Ray Papa Bravo. Juliet Hotel 1 X-Ray Papa Bravo from Japan.
Yeah, I don't know if Andy heard the call. The Japan station, go ahead. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa, MM3X Sheepy.
Hello, everyone on the net. This is JH1XPB, Juliet Hotel 1 X-Ray Papa 4 from Japan. My name is Shinki, SHINKI, and QTH now is Tokyo, capital of Japan. So now our time is 7:41 a.m. Tuesday morning. Now I'm using a conference of Echolink Rockham conference. Maybe it's always connected to All-Star system, I think so. So this conference is running by W2JLD Fife station. Anyway, thank you very much, and back to the net control.
Yeah, many thanks for checking in. The net is closed, but we managed to put it into the log. It's not often we get a station calling in from Tokyo. And many thanks for calling in. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa. Many thanks. And safe journey, and please tune in again next week if you can for the net. But we managed to get your name just finally in the log before I closed the logbook down. From MM3X Sheepy. Okay, folks, nothing else heard, so I'm now going to close down NetLogger, and hopefully everyone will get back to normal and all the systems will be restored to their normal usage. That is all next week. MM3XGP now off and clear. Many thanks to all the net controllers and all the systems that were connected, and we'll catch you all later. From MM3XGP.
Mike 3 Oscar Yankee Lima. Just a quick question before you go there.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike 3 Oscar. Oscar Yankee. I think it was Oscar Yankee Bravo. Go ahead. This is MM3 XGP. Personal this end is Gordon, and the current location is Preston Pans, just south of Edinburgh.
I was just wondering, there's different ways to connect to the DV Scotland net. I connect via Echolink. There's an interesting, there was something called Hamshack Hotline. Could you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, Hamshack Hotline is basically making use of the Asterix system, which many of the systems operate on. Allstar, which is a linking system, uses Asterix, and the thing behind it is basically utilising a voice over internet protocol telephone. So likes of these type of phones that you see in an office or it'd be something like that, and you apply with your call sign to a Hamshack hotline in the US, tell them where you are, what server you wish to use. So obviously in your case it would be EU. They issue you, well, currently now it's a 10-digit number, and the 10-digit number is allocated to your call sign. You get a file sent to you from them. You enter your IP address into the information that they give you, and hit enter on a computer. It sends a signal to your phone. Your phone resets with your call sign and your number, and then you enter the number it was given, which was 94110 for DV Scotland, and that'll give you a connection straight in. So there's no radio involved. Some people don't think it's real radio, but it's debatable, and you can pick up the phones roughly on eBay and such like for roughly about £35, give or take. But please be aware that you want an unlocked phone and not one that's been connected to the Vodafone system. From MM3XGP.
No, I was just wondering. Wondering. I'll stick to Echolink. Yeah, I know there's different ways to connect, because they were talking about Wires X, they were talking about D-Star, and different things like that. So thank you very much, and 723. Bye for now.
Yeah, if you pop onto obviously all the W's, dvscotland.net, to the main website, you'll see all the connections that are there and how to get into the system, and you'll also see links there to the Facebook page. And I think you said earlier that you used to call into the Loch Lomond net run by Paul, so I'm sure there's information on how to connect on that Facebook group as well, the Loch Lomond net Facebook page. And such like. So there's plenty of ways to connect. It's hence the name of the net, the multi-mode net. So basically you can get in with a £20 handheld and via RF. Here, obviously in your location, it would be MB7IBH via RF or Echolink if you want to use Echolink. There's a multitude of different ways, and obviously during the net we're also linked up with Freestar, Phoenix system, Allstar system, and that. So it's a great collaboration of different systems all pulling together. And as you just heard, we've just had a Juliet Hotel 1 in Tokyo City calling into the net. So it can't be that bad if you're sitting on a £20 handheld and worrying about HF hi-hi. From MM3XGP.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I mean, I don't know, the Ham Shack hotline, I mean, I don't know why you'd want to connect that way. Is that, I don't know, I mean, why would people want to really connect that way? Does that not cost? Is that not just like dialing a number and phoning somebody and it would cost? You know?
It's finished, Andrew Gordon, might want to get away.
It's fine, Dougie. I didn't mind explaining. No, because it wouldn't cost you money. It'll cost you the same amount of money as it would connecting via either your mobile phone into Echolink. If you're on a free data plan, then it won't cost you anything. If you're connecting your house PC via Echolink, you're still paying for your service provider. So there's no initial cost apart from the cost of the apparatus to link in. So once you buy the telephone and get it provisioned from Ham Shack Hotline, after giving your call sign, they allocate your number, and that's it. The only running costs are obviously your internet. Now, obviously, if you're using your internet for other means and such like Echolink, then it's the same cost. It's not going to cost you any more. There's no cost for using Ham Shack Hotline to call Tokyo, for example, than it would be to call someone in Clydebank. It's exactly the same cost. No difference there. Anyway, all the details are on dvscotland.net and also on their Facebook group, and you'll get all the details of how to connect the Ham Shack Hotline and all the different systems there. As I say, it's a multitude of different systems. There's even a video explaining how to connect. So I think that's up on YouTube. So, okay, catch you all later, folks. Many thanks. I'm sounding hoarse, and I've only been putting in numbers and call signs. So, with that, I'll bid you all farewell, and I'll get back to the social media. Catch you all later, and catch you later, Douglas, and cheers for calling into the